On this unique culture night of 2020, I'd like to speak on the topic of isolation and creativity. Creativity, by its very nature, requires you find your place in isolation and you remain there for quite a while, sifting through the art form, its mysteries, and its magical nature. You need to acquire self-belief and hear your own voice above the noise of the outside world. I'd like to read to you a recent poem of mine, Advice to a Young Poet. The poem is dedicated to the memory of Tom McIntyre. Break the lock on the field gate. Avoid the muckworms at the gap. Abandon old visions you have of yourself, self-pity in the face of a terrible God, the tribe of ghosts constantly shouting. Get to meet God's strange people living there, the silenced priest, the lost child. Stay in the field with his mysteries. Sift through the grass with the brown hair. Listen to the hills clapping hands, crab apples dropping into the ditch. If you remain long enough, you'll feel the warmth of a candle burning inside you, the blur of its flame constantly changing. We must continue to believe in that green meadow, that field of the imagination that enables us to work there. We follow the mysteries of creativity, listen to the silences, discover the elusive candle flame in the dark. Something lost. Something old, deep in the gut, takes me outside tonight to walk the roads. Winter winds blow across a wilderness of fields. The moon listens. Bushes shiver in the snow. Candle flames wink from farm windows at the frightened child in the dark. And I long to reconnect with something I have lost. Oftentimes, creativity is a reconnection with something we have lost or forgotten. Only recently, I discovered the word urbs. The Latin word for city originally meant something entirely different. The word, in its oldest form, meant moldboard, that part of the plough that turns the soil over. As a poet, words and language excite me. I love to talk about word farming when I give workshops to aspiring poets. How strange to discover the word urbs, urbanization, had its origin in a field, and we moved from fields to city as the moldboard turned over the soil. Hence the title of the poem, Rus in Urbe, the country in the city. The city was once a field before the moldboards came to turn it over into drills of smoking chimneys, headlands of high-rise, all living together solitary lives in cramped dens of bricks and blocks, looking up at the stars, dreaming of fields before the moldboards turned them over. Thank you very much for listening. Slán go fóill.